Right then, sorry about this, Batman, but you're going to have to go into the cupboard of stuff I try not to think about anymore. You'll have Prototype and DMC in there to keep you company. I'm sure you'll be fine. Right then, what to review today? Now then, what am I going to review today? Still need to finish you. Speaking of finish, need to finish the Devil May Cry games as well. What to review? As I could do Devil May Cry 4, but I'll take my time with that. Drink. Maybe the curative power of Lady Liquor can help make up my mind? Sugar. Is the world ready? Probably not. Still, doesn't change the fact I need something to review today. Who keeps leaving these things for me, honestly? First it was the Resident Evil collection, now it's this. How do people get into my room anyway? Seriously, I lock the front door. Is there some kind of demon involved in this? Okay, now we're going 5 Nights at Freddy's on this. What the hell has even been given to me? I do not mind that in the slightest. Hello YouTube, I'm Darkest101, and today's game is something I didn't think I'd ever review. It's a very strange day when I admit that there is a game I can't really review. It's not because this game is bad or anything, or just too good, it's just a very, very unusual game. A very unusual, and as I found out, very difficult game. Difficult being the biggest problem with this game. And seriously guys, I'm not making this up. If you don't treat Catherine with the respect it deserves, then good luck trying to beat it, matey, because this game will literally kick your ass. So let's stop beating around the bush, shall we, and get stuck into Catherine. My god, that sounds wrong. Now then, starting at the beginning, Catherine is, well, unusual. Yeah. It's got a lot going on, let's just say that right now. Because, quite literally, the best way I can describe it is a puzzle, platformer, horror, romance, comedy, anime-esque game with RPG elements sprinkled in as well. Fuck! I hope now you can appreciate why making a review for this game is somehow, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Insane! That's it! There are 3 main areas to consider when talking about Catherine, which is the main story, which is where the horror, rom-com, anime side of things appears, the nightmare stages, which are where the puzzle platforming sections are, and the stray sheep, which is a bar, and the landings, which is the RPG side of things. I'll start with the nightmares, primarily because this is the biggest chunk of the game. The nightmares consist of huge towers of blocks, which can be moved around to climb to the exit high above, whilst also avoiding falling as the stage collapses beneath you as you climb higher and higher. This sounds simple at first, before you factor in the shit ton of different blocks you can climb, which are the standard white blocks, the heavy blocks, the immovable blocks, the spring blocks, the crack blocks, trap blocks, ice blocks, bomb blocks, monster blocks, mystery blocks, and black hole blocks! Fuck! How many different blocks do you need? Climbing can get really difficult at times if you work with the different properties of each type of block. And if you do fuck up, well, there is an undo button, yes. But if you're playing on hard mode, this feature is disabled, which means if you fuck up there, you die. And most of this is pretty much introduced to you before you even come across your first fucking boss fight. Each nightmare zone concludes with a monstrous, horrific beast chasing after you as you climb the tower, attacking you with a variety of different methods, reversing your controls, changing your blocks, and even destroying parts of the tower as you climb. Beating a boss, however, always feels so rewarding in its own way, especially if you're playing on hard mode. Holy hell, you have not known evil like trying to beat a boss in Catherine on fucking hard mode. Sweet fucking Christ! I'm not ashamed to admit that after trying to beat the first boss in this game and succeeding, I thought that maybe hard mode wasn't the best choice. And if you've ever played this game before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The RPG elements in Catherine are split into two different areas. The Stray Sheep, which is like I said a bar in the game, and the landings, little areas between each different nightmare stage. In the bar you can drink, text people and speak to other patrons, 5 of which appear in the nightmare areas with you: Justin, Todd, Archie, Daniel and Morgan. You don't have to speak to them in or out of the nightmares, but without your input in both dreams and outside of them in the bar, they will all die. Responding to texts and speaking to your friends also has a chance to alter your infamous meter. I know technically that's not what it is, but shut up, it's easier for me to remember this way. What also affects your meter are the questions you're asked on each landing as you try and climb your way to freedom. These questions are about moral values and that sort of thing, like do you like children, or is marriage a point where life begins or ends? What's fun about the questions though is you can see how other people have responded to the exact same question. Now let's talk about this game's story, because quite frankly, it's fun times all around. Vincent Brooks is the main character of Catherine. During a time in which young men are all dying in mysterious circumstances in his local town, Vincent is worrying for his future, due to the pressure of having to potentially marry his longtime girlfriend, Catherine with a K, McBride. As a result of having to throw away part of his freedom, he often drinks the night away with his 3 friends at the Stray Sheep, Johnny, Orlando and Toby, but they're all served by their other longtime friend Erica, and the owner of the Stray Sheep, Thomas Mutton. After Vincent has a terrifying nightmare one day, the first nightmare stage of the game, he spends even longer drinking in an effort to forget the nightmare, and as a result, ends up sleeping with another woman, also called Catherine, but with a C. Now, I have to pull the brakes on this game's review for a second, because this game is a legitimate clusterfuck of anime voice actors. It's insane. I mean, Vincent is voiced by Troy Baker, McBride is voiced by Michelle Ruff, Catherine is voiced by Laura Bailey, Orlando is voiced by Liam O'Brien, Johnny is voiced by Travis Willingham, Toby is voiced by Yuri Lowenthal, Erica is voiced by Erin Fitzgerald, and Boss is voiced by Kirk Thornton. I think I speak for everyone. I say this is the best game ever. Fuck, that's gonna cost a lot to fix. As the week progresses for Vincent, he continues to have nightmares as he and the other victims of the dreams try and piece together everything, as well as reliving some of the more fucked up aspects of their lives, forgetting the event of each nightmare over the course of the week. Vincent also tries to figure out which Catherine to choose. The nightmares not making things any easier, and neither does the fact that McBride is pregnant with his child and a man named Steve calls up claiming to be Catherine's girlfriend. Doesn't say which Catherine, no. By the 7th night, Vincent makes his decision to dump Catherine and marrying McBride, meeting in a nightmare that night with a shadowy version of himself. Steve also appears in the nightmare, dying before Vincent's eyes to the shadowy monstrosity in some Attack on Titan ripoff. When Vincent awakes the following day, he forgets the nightmare as he did the entire week, but remembers when someone mentioned Steve's death on the news. I guess that makes sense. I mean, sometimes you just watch that news segment that drags on forever, that's so mind-numbingly boring. I don't think magic can counter that. The same evening he breaks up with Catherine with a C and coasts through a night of dreamless sleep. The following morning, however, McBride and Catherine both appear in his apartment as Vincent's cheating is revealed. Catherine disappears then, and McBride and Vincent enter one more nightmare stage, where Catherine is the monster and Vincent must guide McBride up the tower to safety. Now, a lot of people complain that McFlurry's AI in this section of the game is appalling and resulted in so many deaths. Personally, I found it rather manageable. I mean, there were a few times where the AI was a little bit slow in responding and took the most inconvenient route possible, but that was once or twice, and only once did McFlurry die when I was guiding her up the cathedral, and that was because she got too far behind on the final stretch of the mission, so I guess that means I'm the god of this game. Vincent does manage to escort them both through the nightmare, but wakes up the exact same morning, Catherine having disappeared and McChicken Sandwich remembering nothing of their experiences in the nightmare. But she does remember Vincent's confession of cheating. It's like that old saying goes, you call a woman beautiful 1,000 times, she never believes you. Call her fat once, she never forgets. Vincent spends the next few days moping about losing McDonald's Happy Meal. However, at the same time realises that Catherine has completely disappeared from his phone, and that none of his friends saw him break up with her or seen her in general. Doubting his own sanity, Vincent loses his cool with Boss, the bartender, trying to get him to admit that Catherine was real. However, Boss has a bit of a loose tongue.
What are you going on about?
No, don't play coy with me. I'm talking about Catherine. You saw her, didn't you?
I saw her? Excuse me,
Don't
but...
fuck with me, old man. I am serious.
Hey.
Hey, Vincent!
Everyone else said that they didn't see her. And don't you think it's crazy that only you did?
You're the one that's crazy.
Me? See her?
Because of her, I'm starting to lose it. I already know that you're the key. Damn it, why didn't I realize it sooner?
Come on, cut it out!
You saw her! I know you saw her! Speak up! Stop moaning and answer me, goddammit!
Vincent!
Fuck! Just say something. Please, man. Please. Tell me that you saw her!
Well, very well. If you must persist. Yes, I did indeed see her.
Huh?
She was blonde, wearing a provocative white dress, like lingerie.
Yeah. That's the girl. And you saw her with me yesterday, right?
Yes, of course. It's your preference, isn't it? Girls like her.
So then, you admit it. All right. See? He did see her. Jesus.
Really?
You are just full of surprises. Not only did you survive this long, but to think you figured me out.
Huh?
I must commend you for your perception.
Well, I didn't really perceive anything. And sorry about the choking. A lot happened, so I was a bit freaked out. Tell me you didn't see her. There is no way she does not exist.
Well, normally that is the case. Normal people can't see her after all.
Wait, what?
That's only natural. After all, she isn't from this realm.
Boss?
It was rather unnatural, wasn't it? A girl like her in a town like this?
Huh?
Either way, you don't need to worry. I have given up on showing you nightmares.
Showing me nightmares?
It was quite a sight watching you run like the wind.
What are you talking about?
Huh?
She was here, right? Her, Catherine.
Huh? Wait, you didn't rush me because...
I just wanted proof that she really existed. I knew that you saw her. You did, right?
Ah... I see. Ah...
Hey.
The usual, sir. Rum and cola, was it?
Hey, boss. Can I ask you something?
What would that be?
You see, I thought that nightmares were something that you see on your own. So could it be... that someone else can show you one?
Well, I wonder...
Come on.
I wonder...
I wonder my ass. Pretty sure I just heard you say you're somehow involved in this.
Did I?
You heard him, right?
Huh? Yeah, he did.
So what was that all about?
Huh? What did I say?
You were surprised I survived? What does that mean?
I didn't say that.
You said it.
I didn't say it.
Stop fucking with me! I know that you're hiding something! Tell me!
I don't know.
Why do I have to go through all this shit?
Well, it's not just you. Excuse me, I was not expecting this turn of events.
Fuck you! Every day is unexpected for me! And what is with these fucking shades? You are indoors! Whoa!
You? Who the fuck are you?
Please, stop.
You're dealing with a desperate man now. Thanks to you and your bullshit, Catherine and I are through! So explain yourself, you fucking monster!
Allow me to introduce myself. I, Thomas Mutton, am... Okay. To sum it up, when there are people like you who spend a long amount of time with a partner without commitment, it impedes the population model. The rate of population growth is less than optimal.
What the hell are you talking about?
So, I have these hesitant gentlemen climb that.
Wait, you're talking about the nightmare? Oh, you're the one behind that?
Who the hell are you?
I have been given many names by humans since ancient times. Wasting a woman's time of greatest fertility is a hindrance to the future of the species. So we separate these non-fruitful couples and redistribute the women to men who can follow the natural order, you see?
Okay, so what? You're just killing men who have a partner that they don't want to marry? Is that it?
Well, to put it bluntly...
You think I'm gonna accept your bullshit story?
Please do not worry. You won't see that young girl ever again.
Huh?
She is a succubus. She appears at will and seduces men under the curse by appearing as their ideal woman. If you're going to sever ties with a longtime partner, what better way than with a messy affair, right?
Oh, man.
Do you understand everything now?
Yeah, I get it. I get everything. So, in the end, what am I guilty of? If the girl doesn't exist, then it's not cheating.
If it feels like cheating, then it's cheating, right?
You think you can just get away with this?
Well, it isn't like I just started this job yesterday. After all, the reason you were born was because we weeded out the man who was misleading your mother. I do believe that was the case.
You better stop fucking with me.
If you don't wish to believe, that's fine. However, it is a necessary evil. Having a broken heart may be painful, but you have also earned your freedom. Plus, you have a fierce will to survive. You should be able to grasp happiness again soon enough.
To me, she was already family. I only realized that after I was dumped. How pathetic is that?
I really can't help you there.
This entire situation is your fault, right? So what are you gonna do about it? Huh? What?
You're the one who cheated. How is that my fault?
Well, it sure as shit isn't mine. You're the cause of it all. Plus, I was ready to get married. You got your wish.
But that was only due to your cheating on her, right? Besides, it's too late to make up with her now.
You don't get to decide that.
If you really intend to push me, tonight I will have to show you what I can really do. If that happens, then tonight will certainly be your last. Are you prepared to die?
Prepared to die, huh?
What if you die here before I do?
Vincent!
Hey, wait a second.
You still alive?
We came back since we're worried about you. Let's drink some more, man. Wouldn't be able to sleep anyway.
I didn't have any problem sleeping.
Hey, something happened?
Guys, Boss and Vincent are...
It's okay, don't say anything.
But...
What's wrong?
Sorry, I haven't finished my chat with him yet. You guys start the party without me.
Whatever you say. Just don't go aggro, you drunk.
Ah, don't worry, we're just playing some games here. Right?
Yes, that's right.
There's no point screwing around with you. I'll let you off. For now. But in return... About what you were saying? If I am still alive tomorrow, you're gonna grant me my wish.
Wait, Vincent. What are you saying?
I'm telling you, it's impossible.
Then you should have no problem making that promise. If you really can control the nightmares, then make this one the last.
It will be the last, whether you win or lose.
Not just for me. Everyone else. It ends tonight. And not only that, you're going to arrange to have Catherine meet me here.
That's impossible.
Well, I can't do it. I can't call her, and it's not like I can just text her.
Very well. If you agree, then I honor your conditions.
Really? Great. And remember, you better keep your promise.
Greed is getting in a fist fight with Wergarumon, taking all bets! Leaving the bar that night, Vincent goes back into the nightmare to challenge Mutton in the Imperial. After climbing 4 towers to the final battle, Vincent defeats Thomas Mutton before he reveals his true godly form as Dumazid. And Dumazid is so fucking cheap. He doesn't have any attacks that really one-hit kill you, but he has one ability that will change all the special box around you if you pull one out. Why is this annoying? Why is this cheap? If you're pulling a block onto a special block, you better pray it doesn't become a trap block, because otherwise you're fucked with a capital F. No matter how quickly you do it, if it becomes a spike block, you're dead fucking meat. Need I remind you, Catherine is a puzzle game. And the final boss comes down to blind fucking luck. Anyway, Vincent defeats Dumazid, and the game concludes with one of, are you ready for this? Are you sitting down? 8 different endings. 8 different endings. Were the makers of this game just fucking sociopaths? I'm not going to go through each ending here, guys, because quite honestly, I don't want to deprive you the satisfaction of reaching each ending for yourself. The joy of beating this game is seriously worth it, and if you're good enough the first time around, you can just skip levels to achieve the gold ranking on the first playthrough. Having said that, however, while the game itself may be really fun, the Tower of Babel is not worth it, no matter what prize you get. Holy fucking shit, is Babel mode hard. By clearing all areas with gold rankings, you'll unlock the 4 stages of the Tower of Babel: Altar, Dinier, Obelisk, and Axis Mundi. And they're so fucking difficult. It's like taking the hardest levels in the story mode and turning their difficulty up to 12. Do not subjugate yourself to Babel mode, it will destroy you. But when it comes to everything else in Catherine, I fucking love this game. I mean, if you're not really into puzzle games, you might be a bit stumped with this. If you want to give your brain a workout though, this is definitely the game for you. And if you're into the RPG side of things, that plays out the same too. But dear God, do not try and beat Babel. It will kill your soul. Also your left thumb. You will get so sick of pressing the D-pad, your thumb will get cramped. Let's put my thumb in a sling after beating this game. Some odd difficulty spikes aside, Catherine is just fun, charming, and is an anime fan's dream cast. Even the frustrating stuff, like the Tower of Babel, just has that sense of one more try, one more try. It's so addictive in its gameplay. It's one of those games you will not feel satisfied until you either finish it or 100% completed. And the gameplay, while it can get repetitive, the different strategies, techniques, and ways you can climb just make it so much more. It's just so addictive. And for that reason, I feel confident in saying that Catherine deserves a Dark rating of 95. Hope you guys enjoyed my review of Catherine. Have a suggestion for my next review, please drop it in the comment section below. And as always, I've been Darkest101. You have been watching Darkest101 Reviews. Thanks for watching. Good night, YouTube. You have been watching Darkest101 Reviews. Thanks for watching. Good night, YouTube.
Fascinating. Perhaps he is the one the master spoke of after all. Perhaps. Time will tell.